Hello, hello, Mike. Okay, jeez. Hello, and welcome back to Blueprints here on Nyris Gaming. Apologies for the delay, but we are back now. Also, apparently, you can interact with the game when it's not pulled up, so it started me here. So we're in it already. I was gonna have the music playing for the first minute there. Guess that's not happening now. Uh, buttons. I mostly remember what we were aiming for, kinda. But yeah, the foundation stays there now. That's not the most ideal place for it to be, and I don't think I can move it. That's a bit obnoxious. Also, getting the stars, I thought, put chests in this room, but they're not here now, so I guess that wasn't permanent. It was just a one-time thing that is now completely wasted. That's a bit dumb. Oof, that's incredibly unhelpful. We'll do this, I guess. Weird coming from this angle. Start out with a puzzle. Gems are in both the black box and the white box. That's a lie. Can't be in both. Both the ones claiming they're in both of the others are blatant lies. This one has to be true. Okay. That might be ideal. We could do one that doesn't cost us money. I remember there being music playing for most of this. What the heck? Why would you do that? Thank you. There we go. Still don't rightly know what the drawings mean. Looks like a keyhole. We do have a safe code to determine which safe it's for at some point. Observatory would be nice. Get another star for permanent upgrades that aren't permanent. So I have 3 now. Does it do it once we do this? Okay. That's immensely less helpful than the chest in the beginning. But I'll take it, I guess. Plus we have 3 now. Map is not M, it is tab. Just so we have a continual forward motion. Still don't quite understand this. Lots of things we don't understand. It was a safe here, yes? I'd imagine it has something to do with the drawings in here, rather than the random one that we got elsewhere. Let's try. Yeah, no. That was a stretch. Burning through all my gems. Stop it. Although I can redraw. Here. Need the breaker box if we're gonna do what we can in the garage on the other side. So we can get to that back area, so maybe we do this, even though it's a dead end. I don't know what this is even for. Oh, nope, just turn those off. Cabinet? Forgot there's one missing. all the way back to the beginning and go left and hope for a garage. I can actually open the thing because it has power now. Okay. I don't have any money for this. Did the thing we ordered in come in? What does that do? I would think that we'd be able to leave a trail to where we were, but that we don't need that. We can see where we've been. I think we ordered a brass compass. I don't know what the difference is. I've never even gotten the initial compass yet. Right. Yeah, that'll do. Approve of the arcade machine. Apparently it'll be playable eventually. Some money, I guess. Here's like a note or something that said, like, in-game, in lore, that you might find that this doesn't work, but don't worry, it'll be available in future. Right as I get my money, really? Experimental house features. I don't think I've been there yet. And I don't have the gems for it anyway, so we have no keys either. Although this will give us 2 doors, right as I got my money, you're taking it away. Storeroom would be good. That would be even better. The garage. Where's the garage? Blind. Okay. 13 through 24. Probably like this section right here. More money. Good, good. Was it Reddington? Reddington, okay. Yeah. Anything extra here? Nope, sad day. Well, only do that one. Bunch of stuff at least. Grab the key. Proceed. Taketh it. We have all the money in the world now. So we go back to the commissary, maybe. Burning through my steps real quick. See what these things do. They have no gems on sale, I just realized. Draws floor plans leading north more frequently. Okay. Whenever you eat food and gain steps, gain an extra 1. Okay. A little late for that. I see the arcade machine. I would if I hadn't left the room already, and I would not be burning steps going back. Sorry. A closet. These don't lead north at all. What are you talking about? That ends the run, but that was the entire point initially, so... All of this ends the run, actually. The run's over. So, never mind. We're going back and looking at that real quick. What days is this going to be closed? 12 to 16. Dirigiblocks. Your balloons potentially shooting at birds. Indeed. Ew. Still have no idea what that means. Just hop in the car right outside the church. Don't get anything else for the house, but where does it store the keys? Right on the rack. What is going on out here? Swan song. That was the network password. Queen of Diamonds. I think it's the first time we've seen Queen of Diamonds anywhere else other than the first room. Okay. That's just rocks. Okay. So does this adjust the path to where the garage is then? It seems like it would have to. Am I able to unlock this for future use now? Yes. Okay. Oh. Westgate has been permanently unlocked. Okay. Why is my mouse on the OBS now on the other screen? Stop that. Yush. Saxophone. Must be a way to do the cave then. To find the cave. Oh. What? Interesting. Items for trade. Special floor plans now cost an additional steps instead of gems. Rooms in your house will be more likely to contain dig spots today. That's useless. This is going to be mostly finding information in the room. If there is anything. Oh, trading items themselves. Coin purse. Or magnifying glass. Again, not really helpful to me now. Oh, come on. Then why is it there? Oh. Oh, I'm awful at these, and I don't know what I'm aiming for in the first place. Think. Did I take a picture of this? I don't remember. Right, I need to get back to the library as well because I requested a book. Nope, doesn't seem to. I haven't seen anything that indicates that at all. Okay. Purple middle, yellow outer edges, but then there's also buttons on the corners. I don't know what these do at all. Oh. And I have no idea what the... I don't know what this is doing. Seems to rotate everything around it. But I don't know what clicking on these does. Moves them up, apparently. I don't know how that rotated down like that. I have literally no idea how to move the purple one. I did it somehow, but I have no idea how. I don't know enough. Functionality is not known currently. Is there anything else over here? Other than another way out. Okay. It was a lot less going on there than I thought. There's some talk about an airplane in a bush, right? Earlier that they threw out a window. Toy airplane. I believe the like lovey-dovey carved tree is in the orchard. That feels like it might be something, but maybe isn't. Journal with 2 kids, yeah. I do not know for now. That looks to be about it. Although, given that's permanently unlocked, I can come over here and get things at the start of a day. So that's something. Speaking of the start of a day, trying to remember what other rooms had safes in them. I don't even remember where I got the safe code from. Yeah, that one was underwhelming. Looked like it might have been going well, and then it stopped. You get more north direction rooms. I'm not going to give them to you, but you could get more of them. Okay. Hop on over here. Think over the puzzle a bit more. They are fun to me. In what way? I suppose it's not even... I was going to try another room as well, so I might not even have it available. Geez, there's 2 more that we hadn't even seen yet. 2 special items. Yeah, I don't even have access to it, so I can't. What do you mean by special items? Sledgehammer, clearly. Why is that considered special? I thought that was just an item. What's the other one? Oh, the wrench. Each time you draft a mechanical floor plan, you may permanently adjust its rarity. Interesting. Suppose the power room is not very useful once you've done the things in the rooms it powers. What does this look like without the garage? It doesn't. That's what it looks like. You straight up can't go there unless you have the garage. But if we find trunks, we get free stuff. I've already burned 6 steps. Woo. Okay, here we go. We don't need to aim for the garage anymore. We do need to aim for the library. Is that just a 25 through 36. Pretty sure we had it in the bottom left corner, though, so I guess that doesn't really denote the zone that they show up in. Spare room, I guess, because I need doors. Can I take the tape for some reason? In with doors. Anything lying around? Dice. Okay. Den. Den for sure. Anything else? Or to be thorough. Any extra bits? No. A trunk, though. But the puzzle thing was looking like when you pressed the purple, it was rotating the yellow. Yeah. Also looking as the goal was to get the yellows. Line with the. Oh, so the mountain buttons lit up yellow if there was a yellow at them. Okay, that makes sense. I still have no idea how the purple moved. I don't have any money. This be a good bet currently. Any donations for me? Nope. Nothing on the pews, is there? I don't think I've seen anything there ever. I still have all of those written down. The 3 keys would be good, but I don't necessarily need that right now. I need to continue forward. Gotcha. That's the only one that continues, and it gives us money. And food. Banana 5? No, it was 3. Like the orange or the apple was 5, I think. Why would you go that way, though? That's Nook. Wait, I thought I grabbed a key out of that trunk. Why do I not have keys? What does the paper say? Which paper? Fucking this one is just a write notes tip. The paper in there is talking about there being fruit distributed through the house. This is good for doors. Unless we end up with keycard doors like that. Oh, those are running shoes. Okay, good. What did those do again? Lose less when traveling longer distances across the estate and grounds. How does it determine I'm going a long distance if I have to just continually move? That doesn't go the right way. That does. Fairly much money. $10 for a key, jeez. I need the gem just in case. Okay. Hallway again, I suppose. Oh, it was a silver key, that's why. Okay. What does this do again? A room with many doors. So probably on this side, so we have access to 3 possibilities. It now drafts second copies of rooms you already have in your house. Dining room will get on the next room up. Cloister. That requires 3 gems, though. Please don't be locked. I don't even know what the meal of the day is. Can't get the boost to it from whatever room it would need. Oh my word, it's not locked. That would end that, though. Parlor, then. Yep, there it is. Like an omelet, maybe? Gems are in the black box. Nothing. Gems are in a box with a statement. That's annoying. That can't be a truth or a lie. It's nothing. Okay, so the gems are in the black box. If that is true... Then this one's lying. That one's true, this one's lying. Which would mean it can't be in here as well, because this one has a statement. Yeah. If this one's true, they're in a box with a statement, then it's either in this one or this one. Yeah, that one's weird. Whoops. Okay, I'm dumb. Still no car keys. That would be wonderful if we had the garage with the car keys. Grab this real quick. Okay, is that mashed potatoes? Country stew pie. Boiled chuck stew layered and then baked to perfection, topped with a mashed potato parmesan cheese crust. Boiler room. Take it now. I didn't think that one through very thoroughly. We'll live. The first time we haven't solved it. Locked and I have no keys, so I just wasted 2 steps. Good job, me. Down? Nope. Nope, everything's locked. That's lovely. I have no money. No key card. Literally no money now. What's this way? Yeah. Technically, I was sprinting. That's as quick as you go with sprinting. This would be nice, but I don't have any money to use on it, so it's kind of pointless. This one, I guess. 2 rerolls currently. In this room, at least. Storeroom. Yeah, I don't know how it calculates that at all. Clearly, it didn't help all that much. Oh, that's different. That's incredibly different. Can you travel by clicking on rooms on the map? I don't think so. You know, it just pulls up the directory. But apparently, if we go to a room that the opposite side of the foundation, on the one side it doesn't have a door, we have a lever here. Maybe this lowers the elevator so we can actually do something there. I didn't even think about that. Oh, it's gonna show us. Okay, good. Yep. Well, that's a thing now. Interesting. That was good. That was real good. Money. But go back up and get things from the commissary first. I don't know. A lot of steps just for maybe one item. I think I don't bother. Oop. I pressed Alt-Tab instead of Tab. Good job, me. Let's go with this. Oh, and it's right here. Are we able to come back up? If not, that's not good. I would hope so. That was abrupt. What is this? Oh, upgrade disc. Okay, we need to do something with 4 stars. falls and you die. I wouldn't doubt it. That is a thing that happens. Elevator. Keycard. The basement door is locked. That bodes well. What? Oh, okay, that key does not fit. Interesting. So we did a thing. We're gonna have to get a lot of things together for that, I guess. So we learned something and couldn't do anything with it yet. Boo. Bunch of diggy spots here. Dark room, boudoir, courtyard. Indeed. If only I had a shovel. Alas, I do not. I think I don't burn a gem. Hold on to that. I don't have the nursery, so this is not terribly helpful. That looks similar to the puzzle box. Do anything with that. Can't do anything with this. No, you're not another type of oh, there it is. Okay. Did not notice this back here. There's a present and it was installed here. That was a hint that there was a safe in here somewhere. 9083? Nope. Shoes take 2 steps per room. Because they're harder to walk in. Math puzzle. Get some keys. Maybe get to we could maybe at least get to room 46 with this one. 9 20 divided by 5. I believe that was divided. Oh, it has it in order. Yeah, plus minus times divide. Okay. 20 divided by 5, 4. Where's 4? 4. 15 plus 3, 18 divided by 2, 9. 1 and 19, 20. Minus 6, 14. Times 2, 28 divided by 7, 4, I believe. Yeah. There we go. Oh, not keys. Key card. That'll do. Need to get security. Didn't work so well in that logic puzzle. Yeah, we'll do another observatory to get star number 4. What does this give us? Diamondus Minor. Oh. This away. Well, that's unfortunate. Drop its rarity. I still don't know what doing the purple stuff did for that at all. Because I was able to do the little purple puzzle with that, with the lights. I don't know what it did at all. Oh, there's also levers and stuff we have to get for the end too, aren't there? Although I'm pretty sure there's something that said we didn't need them anymore. Steps, I guess. Oh, there was an instance of the running shoes. There we go. 2 more dice. I forgot I had those. doubly sure. Prince in Red. Not Prince in Red. That's more Lovecraftian. The Red Prince. Also, here's the music. Ah. I don't think I've ever even seen the basement key. Good. And we have to go this way for a bit. Combine inventory to create new items? What? Standard. This is now permanently standard rarity. What do we do here with all this? Oh, a coin purse. That's good. More music. That's page 8. There's the E that's on that drawing. Huh. Yeah, light up those boards. Going to... quick photo. I can totally read sheet music. That's gonna go well later. True box does not always contain the prize. Oh, how true that is. Take a picture of that. Anyways, I don't think I can read the dimensions on there, but there are dimensions. Don't know if that's going to be handy or not. That feels like something I should be able to pick up, but it's not. How does this work? And none of those combine. That doesn't combine. None of these combine. That was helpful. Oh, the library. Did we get our new book? Oh, this is a map. Okay. Does that mean I need to specifically walk through those rooms to get to that? Yep, here it is. Kimberly Thompson. Drafting strategy. Taking a picture of that. Taking a picture of that. Oh, dearie me. Well, these are actually tips. Hallway doors are always unlocked. I don't think I've even seen that before. Okay, there's an attic. Terrace. Oh yeah, the terrace making the cloister not cost anything is amazing. The ladyship's chamber? 2-pair combos aren't the only form of room strategy. We'll find some floor plans only work by drafting other specific rooms. Turns lights off in the gymnasium to prevent step loss. Interesting. Okay. One of the more simple examples, her ladyship's chamber has synergy with Lady Epson's other 2 rooms, her boudoir and her walk-in closet. Boiler room connects ducts from room to run steam power to specific destinations in the house. Laboratory, garage, laundry room, furnace, and pump room all have uses for steam power. Interesting. I'll take a picture of that. This room controls the water level throughout rooms in the estate and can interact directly with the pool, aquarium, greenhouse, kitchen, and several other features located outside of the main house. Pump room interacts with outside the house. Interesting. Be sure to check for gems in the room you are in before clicking the door. Don't pass up wine cellar. I've never seen a wine cellar. Yeah. Having gems. Okay. Kitchen, you can check which course is being served to the dining room. Besides counting as 2 bedrooms, bunk room also counts as 2 rooms. This will increase the amount of steps granted by master bedroom. Amount of gold spread by the tomb? I'm sorry, there's a tomb? Indeed. Each time you solve a puzzle in the billiard room or parlor, the difficulty will increase slightly the next time you draft that room. Ah, that's why the newer one was more confusing. Just because you didn't find any items in a room when you first explored it doesn't mean that that will be the case the next time you draft it. The day after drafting Freezer, it enters an automated cooldown refreezing cycle during which it cannot be drafted for the next 24 hours. When in doubt, draft rooms you have never seen before. Even if you do not think the rooms seem very useful, they may still hold useful clues and information that may help you on your journey. Although, with this volume we have provided our readers with many potential strategies and tricks to try, we here at Architectural Digest hope that aspiring architects know that there truly is no set blueprint for success. Okay. Yeah, real helpful. Where was the thing I ordered that at? So I can order a new one. Forgot this locks me into it when I do this. No, that's the details. Can I not order a new one yet? Scrapbook. Haven't made any contraptions yet. Walk-in closet would be really handy right now with the workshop. See what I can make with that. Ah, that's so jarring. Here. Right, I can't do either of those, so it has to be this. I could have re-rolled. What am I doing? Order placed. Simon P. Jones. Sent this to Dad. We haven't heard much about Dad yet. Oh no, sent from Dad. Oh, I actually get to read it. How's it going up there in that big house? I think most people would be pretty scared being alone for this length of time, but I have a feeling you're doing just fine. I imagine you happy as a clam, perfectly content on the estate with the exploration and opportunities for adventure that present themselves each day. As I'm writing this, you're currently in the garage packing the tent. Wanted to try to post this letter before we depart tomorrow so that it has a chance to arrive during your first few days on the estate, but with all the preparations, I'm not sure that I'm going to find the time. So much I want to say, and I'm sure I'll forget to tell you Friday night. Sometimes it's easier for me to just jot this stuff down. You're yelling at me right now to come bring you a pillowcase. Hold on a second, I'll be right back. I can tell you're really excited, but I think you might feel a little guilty about being so happy the day after the funeral. Believe me, I know how long Uncle Herbert worked on setting this up for you, and I know from our conversations just how much happiness this final project brought him. So do both of us a favor, be excited. The house really is amazing. I know it's been almost 7 years since we were last up there, and I'm really curious to hear just how much you remember from those summer trips. You've always been smarter than me at this kind of thing, so I'm not sure how much guidance or inspiration I can offer before your trip. That will actually be useful to you. Despite my best intentions, I'm sure that on Friday, I'll end up leaving you with a few of my overused cliche expressions when we say farewell. Later, alligator dad. Yes, get some sleep each night and don't spend all your time each day playing Dirigiblocks. I literally can't. Not an option. So this is a lie. And if I had a magnifying glass, I could actually read what that said, finally. That I did on accident and don't know what it did. Okay. Back around. We have to go all the way back up now. I think I would have been exhausted by now if I hadn't eaten. The dining room up there. All the way over here. I'm gonna refund 2 of these at least. Swap. And we canceled that one with the running shoes. All the way up. Goodbye, money. Where did the workshop end up? Bottom right, jeez. Getting back there is going to be difficult. So we can lower the water level here, potentially raise it. I have a keycard now here too. Do that. Good, it doesn't use it. That security level? Probably need this the most, honestly. 5 for drafting it, 10 for being in here. Free gem, good. There's billiard room puzzle. Okay. Back to the commissary. I feel like we need the gem the most, honestly. For now. We have 3 ways we can go here. Go in here and pop on down. Right, everything's locked, that's why. Let's go in here and try this one, see if we can get into the antechamber. There's security, that works. I need to use the... Because I don't need it all that often, but it's also a 3-door. Standard's fine for now. I mostly need to use this disc. Enter... How did I... Specifically there? No. What? Okay. E. It says it right there. Upgrade floor plan. What gets fancier? Hallways. Okay. Either they give a key, a locked trunk, or add an extra hallway to tomorrow's draft pool. Exactly. I think just guaranteed keys, because I'm not guaranteed to be able to open this. And this, it might be helpful. Just go with this for now. I don't know if I can change that at all ever, but the antechamber we go. Or not. From its root meeting the room before, all signs and paths point toward the antechamber. This mysterious sealed room, resting on the 9th rank, may prove, however, quite an initial challenge to even reach, let alone enter. Still, you can't help but draw a connection between this chamber and room 46. So I straight up can't go in here. That's not helpful. Okay, don't know what to make of that yet. And I don't have any more keys, and I don't have enough money to get more keys. So that's just that, I guess. Hooey. Probably changes each time you get this. Gonna go down to the workshop and see if there's anything we can fuse together. Buy this just in case as well. All the way back. We can't take money I don't have. There's a number on that one. What is it, though? I'm starting to think that those might relate to the drawings of the people in their strides. Can't quite make it out, though. Definitely 5s, and is that an 8? Hmm. Yeah. I have to think on that more, I suppose. Straight through. Anything. None of this is all that new, actually. It's just the salt shaker that's new. The wrench is not a thing. Yeah, there's a magnifying glass, but I can only use that on things I'm reading. See, this makes me think of that drawing just now. Stone E. Very stony. Right, that's it. Yeah, those both need keys. Anything else is done. Okay. Didn't even use any of my dice. Need to... The note is just music. With message bolded. Stones cut by hand and letters wrought. You spell our secrets carved from thought. A message read is often lost among the bold words spoken soft. Note is read, the letter is not. So message on page 8. What did I have from the ballroom? There were 2 more. Page 6 and 7 were in the ballroom. Under these stars the dance is held, and to the floor we are is bolded, compelled. The gowns glide on, and music swells. And at the end the clock strikes 12. What that means, only time can tell. Two remain for one last dance. And spin again around clock hands. I think last is bolded. It's kind of hard to tell. Our last message. As they turn a second chance to rise above the falling sands, the true time lost in past romance. True is bolded, actually. Our true message. This more directly relates to this right here. I have it all noted down. So if I could read sheet music, that might reveal something, but it might not as well. I don't know. This just tells me to look for the bold messages, bold letters, or words. And face for the... Oh, right, yeah. Oh, dearie me. Yeah, that would take way too long to translate for my taste, so I'm just not going to bother with that right now. If I'm being perfectly honest. We're going to move on to the next day and try and get new rooms. Oh, I don't remember where other safes were. That's ordinary to you? Oh, it's because we just got normal rooms. Got to the antechamber for the first time, though. Couldn't do anything with it. I remember the broken lever was in one of the green rooms. Oh, my back. But I don't want to start in here. I want to start out there. No, please. Let me do the thing. What you got for me this time? Actually, for the negative effects of the next 3 red rooms drafted. Yeah, steps instead of gems, that might be helpful. We haven't done any of these 3, so... Hello, Noche. Oop. Notice of termination. Dear Mr. Ravane, your half-hearted dedication and maintenance of the grounds have been greatly appreciated. However, I regret to inform you that your services as the groundskeeper at Mount Holly will no longer be required, effective immediately. This decision has been made after careful consideration and is based upon repeated observations and documented instances of neglect in the performance of your duties. The state of the green rooms, in particular, has deteriorated significantly over the last few months, which reflects poorly on the rest of the staff. You're fired. Yeah. You were required to vacate the hovel by May 20th of March, ensuring all tools and equipment belonging to the estate are returned to the tool shed in good condition. Your final wages will be settled promptly upon completion of these instructions. We thank you for your time and service and wish you the best in your future endeavors. Anne Babbage, House Manager. Picture... Thinking about either getting a Vita to play classic RPGs emulation or jailbreak my old PS4. I have a Vita. I enjoyed it. It's quite solid for how little attention it got. Oh. Oh. I remember hearing something about these. Okay, so that's one of the blue flames done. Lots of diggy places. Frickin' bear traps. I think I was just reminiscing the other day about playing the IA rhythm game on Vita as well. That was a solid time, even though I had to get it in Japanese because it was never made for English users. Platinum the frick out of that. I think I also got Project Eva X on Vita as well, so I had a portable one. Do I have to do that every time is the question. The foundation elevator. Or touches bear trap and gets hand snapped off. Game over. Yeah. I'd imagine. Why have the car keys never come back? This box and the white box are both empty. This box and the blue box are both empty. Congrats, you can now track where you've been. All the two statements have identical wording. They do not have identical wording, they have similar wording, so that's a lie. One of these is a lie because they... Oh, maybe. Or they're both true and it's in the black one. That checks out. Saying they're both empty, which we already have our one lie. Yep. Oh, good, I don't. Oh, that's good. That's happy days. Lots of places to dig if I get a shovel. Hopefully. Den gives us gems. Gem. Singular. Again with here that I can't get close enough to it. How could you? Closet for 2 items. Sleep mask and a key. So exhaustion will likely not be as much of an issue this run. Speaking of which. I haven't been in the study yet. Dead end, but... Guy sitting on the couch. Hey, what's up? Name's Jim. That would be weird. Oh, another safe. Okay. Is it this one? 903. Nope. Have a safe code. Still have no idea which one it's for. I remember hearing about this too. 44 letters in the message. Base and ace. Okay, this has to do with the drawings. Unused pairings. Glove and love. Sting and sing. Okay, so it was like flan and pan or something like that. They were rhyming. I wasn't losing my mind with that. Hold on, let me take a picture of this. Okay, so it's the letter that's missing from the second one, because you got sting and sing. That would be T. Love and love. So the drawings change not based on the rooms, they're based on the location that the room is drafted in. So we need to get every single location, determine what the drawings in that room are, write that down. Oh my word. Okay, it makes sense now at least. Yeah, glove and love would be G. Crowd and crow would be D. Groan and gown would be R. Snack and sack would be N. So I need to draw 9 of these. 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Approximate the size there. There, and then halved. There, and then halved. And we have F there. At least we know what to do with these. Slowly code this. That's lovely. I'm not locked into something. Okay. I feel like I should. Can I even interact with this? Nope. I know there's a chess puzzle at some point. There's a lot in this room. And woo. Oh, speaking of which, okay, we got boat, crow, and row. So C, tab. C is right here. Check the chessboard. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, those are. They seem to be in order. Oriented based on sides. I'm not allowed to interact with anything unless there's a specific one of these that's a button or something, or one of the numbers is. Contains the safe code. Okay. Queen at D8. I don't know how I would do letters with this. That is a queen, yes? I believe so. Blueprints, what they say is kind of hard to read. I see a 6.5 meters, maybe? 8 meters? Just make sure there's nothing above me. Also, I'll come back to that in a second. I have some things to... Craft, raft, draft, rest, mile, mile... Okay, this is him coming up with the rhymes. I don't know. I don't know if it's possible with so little time left, but I need to remember to ask Anne if we can commission new artwork for all of the rooms of the house. We need them produced in sets of 2, a pair for each room. Honestly, I have no idea what I'm thinking. I'm likely delusional to think this can be pulled off by Thursday. Checking again. None of these. Unless I'm supposed to... gather something from the upside down ones? Oh. No. I don't think I'm quite understanding. I feel like the stuff on the edges is just patterning. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too, but they don't seem to quite line up with anything, and I think that's just aesthetic patterning, like the wood patterns and stuff. I think. So my first thought was like Roman numerals, but it's not quite Yeah, that doesn't work as Roman numerals. Unless D is considered 4. No way, it's just like 84 or 48, is it? Or is it 8448? No. I am not understanding. Oh. There's the hint that that's supposed to be the password is another Black Queen. Has to do with the date. The date? I'm even more confused now. I don't... Good ringing in the air. I don't even remember what month it was supposed to be. Queen on D... Oh. Queen on D8. D8 date. Okay. So, is it just the word date turned into numbers? So that'd be 4, 1... Now, T would be way down there. Count letters now. Or is that saying I need to find a date? Which I don't know where I would be looking for that. It's just a compass. That's just fun. Letters start on 2. You find the date from the chessboard itself. Okay. That's confusing as frick. Starting to look at it like a calendar, but that'd be way too many weeks. Yeah, probably. Undoubtedly. D8, December 8th? I don't know. 1208? That didn't do anything, or is it just 12-8? There we go, okay. Okay, that makes more sense now. Free gem. 2. For 8th. Be prepared. M? Is that an M? Or is that an H? It's kind of between the two. Be prepared for our plans to be set in motion in a month or two. It's all lining up, and all of our hard work is about to come to fruition. I have just learned that several members of the museum... That's an M, okay. Museum's Guard are sympathetic to our cause. We suspect two more to be pure opportunists whose loyalty extends only to their coin purse. Your uncle has already agreed to let us use Mount Holly's flexible floor plan for a trial run. Assuming the red print we have secured of the... I'm sorry, the red print? The museum's closed exhibit? Oh, excuse me. Is in fact accurate and up to date. We should begin these trials without delay once you arrive. If you can, within the next 2 months, fabricate some fiction that might alleviate us of the presence of the servant staff. Until we meet on the shore of White Sands, Caleb. That doesn't sound highly suspect at all. Okay. Secret floor plan. Would you like to permanently add closed exhibit to your drafting pool? Doors in this room are security locked. I mean, yeah, it would be silly not to. What is that, though? Is that not a thing I can grab? Well, that's weird. Oh, that's where the gem was sitting on. Okay. Duh. Phew. Okay, this room. Down there. Plane and plan. So, E. It says E on the plan. That's E in this spot that we're in. That makes more sense now. Immensely so. Did you have any in here? Yes, you did. Sand dune. Okay, not getting that one. Or like pudding or flan or something like that. Come on, brain. Dune spoon. It would be. They rhyme, but they need to have one letter different, not quite. Yeah. Ill. Killed. Nope. Oh, brain. Flan. Dessert and desert. S. There we go. Okay. We have right, up, and right. Go this way. Oh, right. Right, I got the thing that makes them cost steps instead of... I'm gonna need a lot more... I have all these gems now and I don't have anything to do with them. Oh, but I can use them to redraw. Okay. That could be useful. Get the green rooms, maybe, potentially? Are there drawings in the foundation? Oh, that's not helpful. Bridge... Bride, G. Green thumb. Sure. So I was nearly on the right path with that whole thought process with the whatever the room the flan was in. Jeez, 9 steps for that. I'm gonna exhaust myself so quickly. Special cost bypassed. I want to save my steps, honestly. I remember the drawings were in this one right here. Bat and Bath H. Ah, this is so fascinating. I understand why people are getting a bit frustrated with the whole it being a roguelike and you're not guaranteed to get the rooms that you need to do the puzzles you figure out. Oh, compass. I'm fine with it still. I don't care all that much. I'm enjoying myself. Okay, yeah, no, I can just redraw with gems. Because of that cost going away, it seems. Okay, that dead ends that no matter what I do. That's unfortunate. I get this so we can use more bedrooms later. And hope that we are getting more than one. Oh, and we have the sleep mask. Yeah, there we go. That solves our problems there real handily. What is this? Rabbit's foot. Greater chance of finding items. A genuine lucky rabbit's foot. Not the fake article of this one. Real bona fide genuine rabbit's foot. Okay, let's hope. Not lucky for the rabbit, for sure. Commissary. Don't have any money for either of these. The fish room is fun. Let's get this for later. That's what that was hinting at. This is the word with block. This is the one without C. Yep, exactly. So there were hints of that all the way back there. Oh, I didn't look in the nursery. Frick. Whoops. Sorry, steps. Oh, dear. Pin, pine, E. It's like the last word might end up being safe. Can I buy things with gems, perchance? Nope. A metal detector would be so handy. Pantry, bedroom, that would end the run. No, only pantry, okay. More steps and money. Why have we got creepy music? I suppose it's fitting that we have creepy music now that we've discovered there's like secret stuff going on. Oh, check. This would be best. Oh, free shovel. Thank you. That takes steps. A singular coin. Okay. And sure. Chapel. Chapel it is, I guess. Payback? Nope. There's a bishop in here. Are there drawings in here? No, that's unfortunate. Didn't look in the courtyard either. I didn't see any in the courtyard, actually. Unless they're on this wall. I don't know if there's anything I can interact with. That looks just like it's more texturing again. That is very misleading. But I can't interact with the stained glass, I don't think. I haven't actually tried. I did for sure write them down. I don't know that there's any interactables in here at all, unless I can do something with the candles. No. Up. Get in here. As far as I know, it has to do with the staff of some kind. Let's see what's down. Another observatory. That ends regardless, so... I'll probably fully look around this room just in case, because, some Roman numerals on the people of any value? I don't know yet. And they made all the globes spinnable. Wonderful. I have them written down. Tray? Okay, tie. Tie. Tier. R. R's right there. Check to make sure there's no items in here. I don't think they would be up here. That's just to move this. That's probably... I move it further up. Nope, wrong direction. No, okay. That's where it needs to be. Five stars. Southern Cross. Rooms with 4 doors are more common today. Okay. Weight room. Oh, all of this is painful, actually. Ah! Redraw, please. Rotunda. Can rotate. 7 luck. We haven't done this one yet. Let's see what's in here. No drawings at all, really. Okay. So, for sure want at least one of these. Yep, need this. Definitely need this. Get a lot of steps back for this one. 5 for drafting it, 2 for entering it, 5 for the sleep mask. Yep. Seeing hallways like this, you may get chased by a monster, and then we loop between each of them repeatedly. I can use a key on that, but I don't want to yet. There's a pawn in this room. I should probably be keeping track of what chess pieces are in these rooms as well. Tub and tube. E. Still just that. I remember seeing anything in there. My package has been delivered. That would end here, but we have 2 more doors to work with. This would suck because I can't oh no. Package delivered. Handcrafted ivory dice, 2 gems, 2 keys. Beautiful. Is that the same number as before, or did it actually change? Let me see. Same exact number. Everything is the same, in fact. Every last bit of it. Okay. Except for what they delivered. Beautiful. Most gems we've had in a while, and it's, we don't need them, really. Feel like that's going to be randomly important, so just in case. 4534782. Can't see any more of it, really. A letter from Dad still. Okay, rain. And grain, so G. Any chess pieces? Don't believe so. Steps for that. Back into here. Let's see. What's in one of the non-exit the room doors? Are they all literally nothing? Or is there like one that's potentially something in it? Or do I have to open all of them before something's in it? Uncertain. I do for sure need to unlock this one to leave this way. Always left unlocked. Boiler room would be nice, but oh no, it has 3 doors. Yeah, we haven't been here before. Let's try this. Does not feel like it's already been 2 hours. Oh, hour and a half, I suppose. Okay. Pipe puzzle. Okay. Rightly know what that is. Ooh, hello. Multiple coins. Okay, what is the end goal here? That leads... That gets these rotating. What are these? What in the world? Okay. That's hitting a bit close to home, given I used to clean pools. Okay, that leads up there. What are you? Try that first. See what it does first, I guess. Trial and error. And that's blue now, whatever this is. And then up there for that door, which I can't get up to. I don't think. That's probably a bridge. Hey, let's see if we can... this over to this. Yep, that's a bridge there. Okay, that rotates. Kinda. Oh. Do I seriously need to stop this when there's an opening? Are you kidding me? That appears to have worked. So we have a second one active now. This one can go over here to do this. Lower that. That's up here. Here's a third one. That's going to the front part of the door. What is this? This room is complicated. Or heavy and things going on. I did a thing. Woo. Okay, that opens that so we can actually get through there. So this one's dealing with that part of the door. This... we need the bridge and the door. Where that is. That's the door. That. I have one of these working at a time. No, we can... What does this do for us? Have that working on that and get up there with that at the same time. Oh, I know the bridge is down now, so I can. Oy vey. So that activated the left half. Now we need this going there. Activate. Okay. If I do that, does it shut it down? Nope, that's functional now. Even without that. Okay, good. So now we can use these to open this door, and that's telling it where to send the steam to now, based on that book that we got earlier. We need the other part of the door going. The only way we can do that is with this. This has to be here in some capacity, so it has to be the door and the way to get back up. So we need that one right there. That's not it. Oh, no, the bridge... No, the bridge does retract. So we need those two and the right. Is that even a possibility? Now I'm just getting confused. I need a way to get up there, but... How does one do that and have the door open at the same time? That's not even doing anything right now. Good job, me. Okay. Still don't know what that is. Got it down, did it? Nope. Still checking. Where does this send this if it's in the center? Is the question. Oh my word. I'm dumb. I just need the thing open from one of these. Oh, overthinking it again. Good job, me. Bowie. all of these are for... I kind of wish I could pay with gems, because I have a bunch of gems and I'm running rapidly low on steps. But I think we just take the one that doesn't cost anything. I didn't see any drawings in there. These were like on the sides of the filing cabinets. Somewhere. I don't have a keycard yet. Right there. Tie. Still creepy music. Where's the second one? There it is. Tie and time, so M. There. Alt tab. What was this again? Right, talking about mother. Priceless jewels stolen in dramatic Royal Museum heist. That could have something to do with the note we found in the safe. I don't remember this being in here. I thought this was where it ended. Is this new? Thieves in the royal capital of Fen Ares have broken into one of the Crown's fabled closed exhibits. These lavish rooms have historically been reserved exclusively for the use of the aristocracy and high peerage, and access has never been granted to those outside noble circles, at least not until today. Also a date there. Take a picture, just in case. At least not until today, as local police and forensic experts have been spotted in virtually every corner of the museum grounds, dredging for clues. Museum's authorities said they were alerted in the middle of the night by reports of several masked intruders seen breaching the south wall and brandishing firearms. The intruders broke into the museum, subdued the royal guard, and disabled the security system. By the time the militia arrived on the scene, the burglars had simply vanished. Although an official registry of the lost jewels has not been publicly announced, among the treasured artifacts rumored to be stolen is the renowned ruby crown of Orinda Ares. A red royal thing, like the Red Prince. Priceless crown jewel whose material worth pales in comparison to the historic value. If these rumors are true, the evidence may suggest that the theft was politically motivated. Unless that was the ruby that we found in the safe, that would make sense. Given that it was with the note of the thieving people. That ties that together lore-wise. Don't have a key card. Please don't be locked. It's locked, okay. Any keys? It's all locked. There could be steam coming through all of this. What happens if I redirect the steam over here? I don't think this has any steam functionality here. That's just venting. Oh. Center is that way. Duh. Yeah, that lit the whole room up. Since you have steam, can I open this now? That's how that works, right? I just wasted steps doing that, I just realized. Good job, me. Ooh-wee. Right, it's up here. We need to go here and then... Oh, it can't go that way because I don't have keys. I wasted one on a dead door. Good job, me. Where are there drawings here? Does not look like it. So many gem doors. Being able to buy some keys would be nice. I don't remember how much they cost, though, is the problem. And clearly, just getting to the antechamber is not all that needs to be done. Let's just get a, drawings? tiger in tier G. It's 5th center, not a 5, a G. What are you doing? Writing the G down, not 5th. There we go. Might be the first day I get exhausted. Do have a commissary there. No drawings in a passageway. Oy vey, this one doesn't cost. Spare room. Any drawings in the spare room? Not even that. Wonderful. Even better. Well, that's just dandy. Well, that's the end of that, unless can someone make it to the commissary and back here. Doubtful. Did I get the drawings in here? Are there drawings in here? There they are. Road. Pole. Line. Pole. Road and rod. That'll do it. Thank you. That's that one. Road and rod A. Nope, just gems. That's not helpful to me. I got that one, yeah. Got all of those. Except for the foundation and the parlor. I didn't do the parlor, really? Oh, I didn't have the study yet, that's why. Can I make it there? I think just barely. Yeah. Hey. Bar and pray and pry. A. Pry bar. Yep, last word is safe. Yep. Okay. And that's it for the day. What actually happens? It just fade to black. You push yourself to the very edge of exhaustion and must now return to your campsite to get some rest. You can continue your search tomorrow, however, the house might be a little bit different. It's just a tad. West-facing villa. Oh, yeah, I did nothing on the east side. Not a 1. There's an achievement for filling out the entire floor plan. That's gonna be obnoxious. Okay. Makes sense as to why those paintings are always the same, because the location of the first room never changes. What do you have for me today? Pool house. Adds 8 classrooms to the draft pool? I don't know what that means. But assume that it is necessary to find the hidden room. Yeah. Anything actually in here, potentially? Herbie. Okay, that's where his desk was. Dig thing that I can't do anything with. Closing address. For the last 38 years, it has been my pleasure of serving as your schoolmaster in this humble little facility. And meager as it may look by modern standards, I think most of us who spent our afternoons here will readily admit that we are reluctant to see the small piece of Reddington history go. Never heard that word used that way. It's always been reluctant. I first wish to thank Lady Epson, for our most gracious host today, for not only paying attention in my classes those many years ago, but for all the fundraising she has done on behalf of our community and our children. Without her, Reddington Elementary would still be a distant and blurry vision, a vision that I dared not even dream. That dreamer is, of course, the incomparable Mrs. Peterson, our future principal and my reluctant successor, like that, reluctant, who I might add, forced me to give this speech, so I think I'll end my praise of her there, though she deserves much more, I'll admit. The architect of our new school, the Baron Sinclair. Okay. Thank you for following in your father's footsteps in building Reddington yet another school, and for also allowing the use of your own private residence and floor plans to serve as our interim facility until the new campus is completed in March. A decision I'm certain he will immediately regret tomorrow morning when he hears the children running through his halls. And lastly, I wish to thank all my students, many of you here today whom I have not seen in years, whose faces I still remember as young and manners wild. Those here whose parents before them I have also taught and whose children I may yet. Without you, I would have had a lifetime of quiet peace. And yet, what is all the peace in the world if you have no one to bestow demerits upon? Thank you all sincerely. My time here has meant the world to me, and if I'm still standing in 8 months, I will see you all at the slightly less melancholic ribbon-cutting ceremony next year. Better joke to end. Remember to give Mrs. Peterson her gift. There. Things secret behind here. That's reminiscent of the door in the office. Oh, that's another blue flame. Okay. But both of those have been from the outdoor room so far. So I would imagine there's 2 more in there that do that. What that does, I don't know. Any others? Nope. And we can get classrooms now, although I don't know what those are or what they do, unless it's that same room. Well, that's a schoolhouse. That can be classrooms. Fascinating. Go right this time. Ah, immediately with a parlor. Then it would be good. Yeah, you are E again, so you're just Pine and Pin. I actually get the ones to the right this time. Items, steps. Maybe since we've looked at the book now, we can order a new one. And there's an apple here. Dear... Tag Stag. S. Last word is safes. Okay, we did the drafting strategy, pump system. I kind of understand that already. History of Arindia, the fixed stars, swim bird by our mother. Let's do Sightseer's Guide to Reddington. Are there any new scrapbook bits now? What you got for me? Classroom requires a gem. While drafting the classroom, you may draw new floor plans one time for each compass room in your house. So we can see it. Oh dear. Can you find the difference? Cart and car. So T. Okay, second to last word is 8 by the look of it. Okay, there's gonna be a lot of hints here, aren't there? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, elemental P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, infinity, 9, 10. Oh dear. Arj. Fill in each object below with its correct color. Okay, I'm gonna take a picture of this. The mountains are supposed to be yellow, like those mountain buttons on the thing. 2 of them are incorrect. So, okay, that's right. That based on experience is right. So these 2 are not correct, potentially. It's a heart, so maybe red? Weird. This one's spinnable? No, it's not on a spinny thing. Unfortunate. Oh, and an apple. The other flags must be wrong. Oh, we have the teacher's copy as well. Or, no, this is a blank copy. And yeah, okay, there's more than, there's plenty. You must really like red. 2 of these are correct, so those 2. So it's not red. Everyone's favorite color is red. What in the world? 3 of these are incorrect. That's supposed to be blue. That's supposed to be green, maybe? Okay. So one of those is correct now. If the other one was orange and it was incorrect. Okay, it's gonna be a logic puzzle here. Each color is only used twice. Okay. It is a running theme. The only book they had to read is The Red Prince. Oh yeah, true. And the Ruby Thieves and everything. Okay, each color is only used twice, so you were a 10 out of 12. You were a red. As far as I can tell, the mountains being yellow seems right based on those buttons. If only one thing was different here. Maybe the flags are just switched, yeah. Clearly, the blueprint and the lizard are incorrect. The lizard's supposed to be green, so that can't be green. So it's these 3 that are incorrect, so that is orange. That leaves purple. So that one's supposed to be orange, and that one's supposed to be purple. Probably. Based on what I'm gathering there. So that's wrong. And that's wrong. Yep. Okay. Violet and such. That obviously has something to do with something. We can pass kindergarten. Whoa. First grade. apparently. A red flag. Yep. What did this do based on this again? I don't even remember. I have that one already. Yes, I do. We're missing this one right here. Draw new floor plans one time. Oh, right. So I could have redrawn that. Whoops. Sleep mask. Do I get it for this one? Nope. Darn. Parlor. Actually, corridor. One was C. Block and lock. Had the commissary here before. I would love security, but I can't do that. Darn. This one... Match, flame... Pine tree... Fire... Fire and fur. E. Okay. Surrey Chapel. Parlor. Have this one? No, I don't. Sage and sage? I don't actually know what this plant is. If it's sage, then that would make sense. It would be a tea. Hold on. Let me look up what sage looked like. Yeah, kinda. The gems are in the white box. Statements with the word white are always true. I would make both of those true. Statement on the white box is true. Okay, that can't be the case. That would make them all true. This is a lie. I'll make this a lie too. And that a lie. Statements with the word white are always true. That's a lie. Can't be always true, because that would make them all true. That's a lie, which would make that a lie, which would make this true, so they're in the white one. I think. Yep. Nailed it. Why are the car keys never back anymore? Already getting into locked doors, jeez. Give me 1 second. I have to go help with something. I will be back momentarily. Apologies. We are back. What was I doing? Right, backtracking. Because that dead ended in a locked door that I can't get into. Start on the left side now. Cover me forward. Hello, Marta. I get a key from the hallway now because we upgraded this. Wonderful. Have this one already? Yeah, we have all the center except for the last 4. Yeah, that was Bridge and Bride. My day was good. How was your day? I might have to mute for a bit here in a second as well. Chapel, why? And all my money. Eh. Nothing. Good to hear. Yeah, more keys, please. Muting. Would say they serve different purposes. If I remember right, Earth Crom is more of a action gauge booster, and Earth Aaron is more of a DPS. for that. Honestly, also, I see Crom used sparsely. He's not bad for sure. He's good. And, but I see Oswald used immensely more. He's also very able to be universally used, not just Earth. Too many snipers. For what purpose? Are we going for specifically an elemental team, or are we going... yep, have to do that. I have keys for the upper room now, at least. But yeah, if we're going for a specifically elemental team, or if we're going for something more universally usable, I have, like, no items to use here. All-rounded. Okay. Fire Lumi is a very good one for all-rounded. Because she can do elemental weakness, not elemental weakness, exposed weakness, and defense down, and she's not tied down by elements, and she can do a decent bit of damage herself. Who else is a good universal sniper? Dark Brandon can be good. Sap, speed, and attack down, and defense down. Just have to keep going north if I want to continue this. Do I have this one? Is this the third? Yes, I do. This is Crow and Row. It ended anyways. Let's at least get stuff for it. Probably have grabbed the items one so I could combine things potentially. Whoops. And we have a bunch of resources now at least. Plenty fine on steps still. Just have to circle all the way back up to there and use the key. Dark Brandon is a striker? No, that's Dark Brant. Dark Brandon is a striker. Same person, technically, so... yeah, Dark Brandon is the version of him where he's floating on a pedestal. Let me see here. Also, pull up my Excel spreadsheet, pull up the sniper list. Yeah, Brandon. Dark Sifrid, weirdly, she has some light specific debuffs, but she has pretty good defense down universally. Lumi, of course. Fire Lyn. Fire Lyn is amazing. Attack up and leech to the whole team, regardless of element. Can steal buffs with her 3. Defense down with her 1. Oh. Apparently turning the lights off in there prevents the step loss. Did we get 2 doors or do we get a classroom for a gym? I think we do this. So we can re-roll plenty, but that allows us both directions. More. Fire Olivia is amazing. She's probably one of the best people on the Link Summon banner because of her action gauge boosting and shielding. Yeah, looking at this, there are a lot of snipers. Cessair is good for boosting your DPS action gauge wise and giving them counterattack. Earth Fram is like a must for Earth teams. Waterloo Silica is amazing for sap for bosses. But I think that about covers most of the universal ones. So there's about like 6 to 8 really good universal snipers. Yep, she's a solid choice. Just build her full 4 attack and then 2 speed with speed substats. Actually, a bit of defense in it. Generally, after the speed, get her speed as high as possible, and then some extra attack on the speed pieces for substats. get her shield as powerful as possible. And if you're able to, definitely not necessary, squeak in some crit rate and damage because she can hit a little bit hard. But yeah, primarily just speed as high as possible and then attack as high as possible. This one we don't have. Pilot and plot. So like another 8 is being formed. Have I missed anything? Fire Olivia is also a staple for any team going for Roselic because she wants to be shielded but not healed because she benefits from having low health. That's good generally for anyone that wants to shield but not be healed. Nope, didn't miss anything. Okay. What was I able to do with the network again, actually? I don't remember. One song. It's been so long. The best warrior right now because I have young Walter. Walter's good. Earth Aaron's good. Arcanath is good. Dark Lucilica's really good because she can put elemental weakness on anyone. She's not restricted by element like the other two are currently. Interesting. Only the office one could look at that. I don't remember if I looked at that there. That's... Whoops. Thing we have those. Let's see here. Water Lumi is a great universal... Not Lumi, Lin is a good universal cooldown reducer. New Ondel is a good dark DPS, and he's pretty straightforward in that regard. That's about it. Doing this one. Did I look in there? Yeah, it was the pilot. Which is the one in here? I don't see normal drawings here. It's just the measurement ones. Based on everything else, possibly is solvable just in this room. Johann. If we're talking light Johann, he's alright. He requires basically maximum effort to keep pace with everyone else, like, as in level 70, Ascension 2, maximum aptitude. Other than that, he's decent now at least. He can be very good, but he requires a lot more effort than basically everyone else to be really good. So it's an investment and possibly better elsewhere. Yeah. He's without any of that investment, he's kind of eh. What other that's the only warrior Johann. Yeah, it is. The aptitudes are at least same time farmable as a separate thing with the obelisk at least, but honestly the aptitudes would probably be better put on Light Olivia currently because she can actually do hefty amounts of damage on par with normal DPSs as long as you can keep action ready on her, which is pretty easy with Light Rosanna if you have her. Tag... Is that a beach? Cliff? I might need assistance with this one. And it looks like a beach. Coast, Cliff, Plato, Ireland. Water Rosanna. Water Rosanna is good because she's one of the only two people in the game now after Dark Ondel that can give counterattack to the whole team, I'm pretty sure. Which is very good for warriors. Especially with all the counterattack additions they've been making. Why is this one escaping me? Coast seems like it would be a thing. Or maybe Cliff. Ill. The 10 on it has to come into play at some point. 10. I don't know. It was going so well so far. Oy vey. I shall mark this for future. Cliff tag question mark. We'll go with that for now. I still don't quite understand. Okay. We're going to is running her with Young Walter, Dark Mikhail, Dark Brant, Light Yoan for fun. They're holding back Young Walter. Looks like it could do with a action gauge or a more solid action gauge booster in there as well. Okay, maybe the distance apart is the order. So we're going to count the longest distance first. Gonna be the horse probably. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 horse. And then kid. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 kid. Aim next probably. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That feels weird. What do you do if you accidentally delete your main account? Last I looked, when deleting accounts, there's a you can contact support, I believe. Depending on how long ago it was, you can contact them to cancel the deletion. It doesn't take place immediately. If it already happened, I don't know. To be honest, that might be. If it was recent, then you might still be able to cancel that. And the woman, I think it was a week or 2 or something. So I would put in a support ticket, tell them the name of the account, and tell them that you want to cancel the deletion. 1, 2, 3, 4. that's the case, I think you might be out of luck, unfortunately. Okay, maybe it's the portraits themselves, not the number of them in there, because that would put it in a single digit again, I believe. That would drop 2 from that one, putting it at a 9. And then umbrella. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 as well. Which would put that way over a single digit as well. I believe those are in distance order, hopefully. If not, we go backwards, and then if not, I have no idea. Okay, 6, 5, 9, 4, 9. Nope. 9, 4, 9, 5, 6. Nope. Start over now. Which here should I get first since they give a newcomer gift? Right. What are the... I don't actually remember what the options are in that. I should do a... I should pull up a guest account and go through all the options on there and make a video out of that, honestly. It's been so long and it's changed so much, I don't actually remember what all it gives you as options. There are more than 9. Okay, so it is the number of them, actually. So we need to redo the cane and umbrella. Well, the cane one was 11. Umbrella one was, in that case, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15. Oh, dearie me. 5, 1, 4, 15. 4, 7, 5. Okay. I feel like I'm on the right track, but I'm not quite understanding something. Or I got these mixed up. Size-wise. Maybe the order is which one has the largest one possible? Hard to tell just by looking at most of these. Or the number of them denotes the order, and the number is actually how many feet are involved. That one could be technically called 3, maybe? I don't know. Would that still be 2, or would that be 1, because she's lifting one up? I don't know. Yeah, because there would be a 4, a 2, and a 3. We're going based on order, then. Highest. Umbrella would be a 3. Cane would be a 2. 4, 2, 2? Nope. We've been in here too long. Let's get a change of scenery. Come back to it later. Oh, that's a dead end. If I can redraw. Earth Aslan, Fire Beretta. That'll do. I'll get us more steps as well. Do I have the sleep mask this one? Yes, that'll be real good. 5 for that, 2 for or 5 for sleep mask. Do I have this one yet? Oh. Plain. Paint? Eh. Feel like they're getting harder the higher in rank they go. Plain planet. T. There was that one. Oh. Oh, what? Oh, no, what am I saying? 31. What? Brain. Halloween's 31. What am I doing? December 25th, Christmas, because the picture is at Christmas with the safe. Duh. Jeez, they stole a lot of rubies. This is number 4. And they're all hidden in safes inside the building. And they're talking to Herbert directly now, so was he involved in this? Seems kind of heavy evidence towards that thought process. Herbert, I was distraught to learn that you have chosen to omit the details of our dear Marion's disappearance from the public record. It is no surprise to me that the royal court would want this embarrassment kept as quiet as possible, but I am shocked that you have so little regard for your niece that you would play the king's scullion and stoop to kissing the foot that treads upon her memory. I don't know what that word means. One moment. Scullion. Definition, I have caps lock on apparently. A servant assigned the most menial kitchen tasks. She gave up her family, her fortune, and her life, and all you can do is think of your name. Having never had a family name nor fortune of my own, I cannot personally condemn you for faltering in your commitment to make the same sacrifices she did. But for the love of God, do not by that same display of weakness clutch your petty assets so tightly that you undermine the cause that she forfeited everything to further. Okay, she was involved in some way as well. Okay. Our countrymen must be made aware of the price she paid and must be made to see the color of the flag she flew as she rode into the darkness of 100 nights. To deny her story is to deny her life. If through your silence you bless this betrayal, our son Simon, your heir, will inherit a fortune of lies and will spit upon your grave when he learns of your cursed foolishness. Needless to say, we will not be coming for Christmas this year, Daniel. That's how the date of Christmas is involved. Okay, cool. Okay, family drama. Yep. That was the hint. Okay. And if I have to... Well. Rumpus room. Feel like I have to. I don't remember what was all in here. Other than another letter. Paint and pint. Okay. Right. I don't remember what you told me last time. There's another chessboard. Ooh. Okay. I don't know why I got surprised by that. That's part of what the room was. Black Bishop. Okay. What do you have for me this time? Gonna get trippy again. I have all the money in the world.
And as it was foretold,
Indeed.
I am awakened at the sound of a dropping coin.
So you is.
You find yourself face to face.
Right, it was like a beach and something.
And I suspect you wish me to look into your future.
This is turning out to be far darker than I first anticipated. Oh, dearie me.
Is becoming clear.
Speaking of which...
I see
Whoa.
a darkened cloud of ruin, familiar to us both.
I thought the car had been run off a cliff or something.
Run down and in disrepair. I see 8 red envelopes
We have 2 already.
resting upon 8 pedestals. And in these 8
This
envelopes,
makes far more sense than it had initially.
penned by 8 different hands.
That previous one was penned by our father.
8 letters, of which you will only ever find and read 7.
Huh.
Just like the art hanging on the walls of these rooms, there is a letter missing.
Interesting.
What you have heard here has been foreseen.
That would have been so weird if I didn't understand that yet.
Alzara. Until the dawn of the following day, I will have nothing more.
Thinking on the difficult picture shore store? Oh, right. A price tag? Only problem is that swaps a letter, it doesn't remove a letter. It has to remove a letter. Why aren't you interactable? So sad. This is most assuredly going to be locked. Are you kidding? Really? Okay. The only one I can do is the only one that doesn't dead end it there. I don't have gems for. Do I have I don't have a commissary at all. Let's get a package tomorrow, at least. And this letter. Suppose I can remove the antechamber one. Is that the missing letter, the antechamber? Yeah, we already read that. O's house. You. Okay, package requested. I still don't have a magnifying glass for this. Gosh dang it. Right. Both of the ones in here I am not grasping for some stupid reason. Here. Of course it is. Jim still has one. Am I missing anything, just to be sure? It would have to be in any of those rooms I just did. 3 coins. Where in the world did I miss 3 coins? Are they all in the same room is the question. What were these? Been unlocked. And access levers are no longer required to gain grant entry unless that's a red note and it's a lie. Hey. Ouch. We could get steps immediately and still continue on. All the rest are dead ends, so... 20 steps. What a waste. Why would you leave almost an entire slice? Chart and cart. H. There. Yep, 8. This one. I'm not gonna write that down just in case. Oh, we have. That's what that's keeping track of the red letters. Okay. Good to know. Gem. Have to go this way. That would be ideal. But it's gonna be a random luck. I don't have the breaker room anywhere. And it's locked. It's open. Oh, hey, the breaker room. That's helpful and not all at the same time. I still don't. What's this again? Then it can start turning blue. Okay. I still don't know what that does exactly. Toggling of breaker switches may result in unexpected loss of floor plan functionality. Please call DC Power if you require assistance. Like, I can make that purple. I don't know what it does. All I know is that I can do it, and it does something. Oh, we'll be able to get 2 more letters here. And that's about it, actually. Other 2 doors that I have access to are locked. Okay. There and there. Coat and coast. That one's coast. Gives a permanent addition. Just by doing it? Oh, if that's the case, I did that ages ago. That one of the red letters? It looks like more like one of the notes. The red notes that have been lying around. These are the maids that looked like the angels. HS has requested yet another print of her ladyship, I assume, for one of her rooms in the West Wing, as well as an enlarged print of the enclosed photograph. Said the last development was too dark, so keep an eye on that. Haven't been able to get into the orchard yet. What the frick is this? Provides juice to battery-powered contraptions. I don't have any of those. It's the office. It's definitely a tough one. Yeah, because we got the duster and the mop in varying degrees of... ten intent? There's the 10 coming into play. T. Yep, 8. Okay. Any other room that the 10 tag shows up in? This one. Even there's a bathtub. That's either like the master bedroom or the lavatory. Potentially. That's like the conference room, I believe. Oh, where did he say? Oh, I think he just said that the notes were written and then... Oh no, he said the notes were written and then ripped out and placed somewhere. I don't remember where that said. Just double check that I can't do anything else here, because that's locked. That's locked. There's nowhere else to go. Other than to maybe sit there and stare at the drawing room again. like a dumb fool. Turn the lights off in here so that doesn't drain anymore. All the money in the world and nothing to use it on. Oh, white knight. Okay. Gonna put a UK right there. Right? Is pilot plot? Yeah. White pawn. Well. What am I missing here? Or am I on the right track and I'm just not doing it right? Recount just to be sure. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 women. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 11. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Not all types are counted. Only 2. Is it the only 2 that have 2 digits? Because they've all been 4-digit passwords so far. Not that thought, unless I miscounted. How many are the umbrella? 1, 2, 5, 7, 11, 15. Water Alev, Fire Johan, Fire Laughless, Earth Lume, Dark Rosanna, Fire Rosanna, Water. I don't know who that is. Light Vanessa, Light Zyra, Water Zyra. Definitely not Light Zyra. She used to be good. Now she's utterly unnecessary. She needs a buff. Water Left can be decent. Fire Johan's a good attack-based cleric and fielder. Earth Lumi I never see used, but she's not necessarily bad. Better options usually. Dark Rosanna, based on her update, looks amazing now. Fire Rosanna is one of the few characters in the game that her main DPS is her first ability. And she can be used to great effect for that. Done properly. Oh, Water Sulphie, I'm guessing, is what you said there. I've seen Water Sulphie used good once, and I've never seen her used otherwise. Light Vanessa can be really good, especially with the invincibility paired with someone like Light Lyrae. Water Zyra seems like a decent option now with her update as well. Only 2 types count. What is the determining factor of which ones they are? That is what I don't understand. I'm fairly certain this is just to get the lever. Still don't quite understand this one. Because we got tag 10. Oh dear. Lots of options. Aye, aye, aye. Water Lens, a great universal cooldown reducer for 2-turn abilities. Dark Meiling's a good Dark Cleric's shielder. Fire Olivia is awesome. Light Durahan's alright. Light Helga is... Light Helga. That's random. You can get her for contracts. I wouldn't bother with that one. Dark Lumi is amazing. Fire Charlotte's a good Fire Cleric. Do they have price tags in the store? Well, yeah, but it... Store and shore doesn't work. They have price tags in the store, so what are they called? Price tags? I don't understand the question. I'm taking way too more time on this than I should be. We're being perfectly honest. That does look more like a price tag than it does like a dog tag now that I think about it, because that's more of a string than a bearing and red herring. Try pairing them. The pictures? Paperboy. Alternate directions. Am I pairing ones of similar distance then? That would be before then, though. I don't know why this room specifically is confounding me this much. I think in my brain I'm mixing up the two questions as well, so I'm going back and forth and not being able to focus. Price and rice. There's no rice in the left. Got the numbers of pictures, just try them on the safe. Okay. What level am I on? In Lord of Heroes, if we're talking about Lord level, I am 54. Oh, so just pairing these. A lot of these are hyper simple. In this game, I don't know what level means in this regard, if that's the case. There aren't really levels, per se. Number of days. Oh, right. 10. We're on day 10. Already tried the cane and the umbrella. In case. Oh. Still haven't been able to use that safe code. Got that ages ago, haven't run into that one. Let's try and do that. Some puzzles people are great at, and then they're very much not great at other ones. Case in point. This is not registering in my brain whatsoever. Okay. 154 apparently. Umbrella and woman. I legitimately have no idea why that's what it is. Did just wrote out the word, okay. April 15th. Okay. Yeah, I brain is not braining on that one. I know the events of the past year have catapulted you into a world you may not have been ready for. It's cruel the way time rips through our lives, leaving them barren and fruitless like wind-scarred plains. Throughout this all, I know your principal concern has always been Simon. Excuse me, you didn't need to confide in me yesterday for me to realize that fact. Everyone who knows you understands this. I will take full responsibility to ensure that regardless of how your current project pans out, Simon is shielded from any fallout and, God forbid, repercussions. Child should never suffer the iniquity of their parents. Are your letters you have gathered close to words, or are they jumbled up? For this row, I'd have to look at the map, which I can't access until I finish this. I, of course, write you all this in the hope that I can set your mind at peace when imagining the worst-case scenarios, not because I think such an outcome is likely. No, Mary, I have few apprehensions and fewer fears. Assuming everything goes according to plan, you should be reunited with Simon again before his 10th birthday. And while 2 years might seem like an eternity to a mother, I've always heard the days pass by more quickly in the East. As for me and you, I have already come to terms that our meeting yesterday was likely our last. I am too old and too stubborn to ever leave this place. I am too attached to the home our family has built up. Room by room. Yes, I have a strong premonition I will be buried in red soil under red flags. A compromise I know you yourself would never accept. It's been a joy watching you grow up and getting to know you. Your mother and I spoke of little else during your school days. I know she'd feel the same bittersweet pride I feel now to see you following in your father's footsteps, making the same sacrifices he did. Farewell, my marigold. We may yet meet again, your Uncle Herbert. Okay. Interesting. I probably should have registered that that was going to be a date as well. I think I was slightly starting to come to that conclusion, just trying to figure out which one was relevant to that order-wise. Still don't quite understand. Maybe it's because they were the two that are similar distance apart. I don't know. But we did it, finally. And that's it for the day, I believe. Which room you entered first? I don't remember one of these. Well, technically the schoolhouse. We're being specific. Oh, right. Here... G... I think... G blank T blank S. My first thought is gates. That doesn't make a ton of sense. But okay. We have completely blank first row up here. We have U. We have MA. You went into the folder room yet? I don't know. Doesn't sound familiar. MA G blank T blank S. Eight blank ATE blank CRAC probably K. Should be a key and 2 gems. Oh, in the parlor? Fairly certain I got everything in the parlor. I think the only thing left lying around is a couple or 3 coins based on the terminal's inventory. But I did the puzzle as soon as I went in there, but there was no keys. We can double check down here. Yeah, there's only 3 coins lying around somewhere. Nothing I can do with coins anyways. Maybe if I stare at it for a bit longer. Tag Crag? No, that's CR, not CT. What am I saying? That just rhymes. That doesn't work. Landscape. We have plenty of time to think about it. Given I can't do anything else here, I might as well move on to other things while keeping it in mind. Coast. Cast? Coast cost. There we go. A. It is looking like gates. There we go. Price tag. Cost. Oh, yeah, it's just time. Time and deliberation. There we go. Okay. Oy vey. Brain was working decently for most of this, and then it just kind of slowed down. Oh, we got a crane. Whoa. Oh. I get there eventually. Usually. I do have to look some things up for some games occasionally. It's not usually all that often. I think I had to look up maybe like 3 or 4 things for Ender Lilies, maybe? Total? I think I only had to look up 1 thing for Magnolia. Although, to be fair, that one was far easier to find things. The one I didn't find was just very obscure. I was on the right thought process, though, for that. This is where the tomb is. Each time you draft a dead end in your house, spread 5 money in the tomb. Decisions. I want to see the tomb to see what's in there. But I also want to see the trading post so we can try that light up puzzle again. Oh dear, I think I've forgotten what the classroom thing was again already. Color-wise. I should have taken pictures of all of them so I could have thought it through again. But dead people, yeah, I would imagine so. Or maybe undead people. It's new, we're doing this. Oh, Loxian again. It's like the library spiral staircase. This is quite large. That's quite big. Impressive. Orange flag and purple flag. Thank you. Jeez. Oh. There are angel statues with tools. And they're interactable. Okay, I should have been looking at the tools more. Okay, no, you can see that's more like an equestrian person. So maybe my notes are correct. Oh, dearie me. Weeping Angels? One would hope not. Funny. And a tablet for the Ten Commandments. Each of our journeys come to a conclusion here in the tomb. This floor plan is the definitive dead end. Or is it? Let's see here. Number one was the one with holding the hoe. That's the royal one right there. That's the last one. Okay, maybe. Is that a puzzle or is that just set dressing? That feels a bit too distinct to be not a puzzle. Red is a lie. Yes. It's already kind of heavily implying that this isn't a dead end. Are these buttons? No, they're not. They're just bricks. Okay. This one. 1. 2 is the chef. Nothing back here. Okay. It's hiding around there. Nope. Chef Angel. Pitchfork Farmer. That's the duster. This one looks more recent. Open only in the event of my death. Simon, so here's where it all ends, at least for me. And of all the picturesque places this grand estate, I chose this dreary, dank dungeon to be laid to rest, and that same dim, somber fate fell upon my father and his father before him, who loved the outdoors even more than myself. I got good news and bad news. What's the bad news? They say there is no stronger bond of servitude than tradition, and family tradition thrice as strong. These are chains that seldom bend and never break. I do wonder what plans and prospects of yours will be sacrificed upon the family font of convention? I lost my count. That's sad, I'm sorry. A biography of your own will you forsake to add another page to your father's memories, or your mother's or mine? Yeah, that really sucks. In our youth, we are gifted with dreams and ambitions. At our death, we are left with realities and regrets. I think there is no greater sin than to perpetuate tradition that stagnates growth, that strangles purpose, that suffocates dreams. What point is there to live another's life at the sake of our own? Oh, how I wish to have been buried underneath the great oak, overlooking the plains, the wondrous woods, and the worldly mountains. And the wild holly that surrounds that trunk, perpetual token of sympathy laid across my grave. A dreadful tradition is it that dumped me in this sunless hollow. And if by morbid example this dark crypt makes any impression whatsoever on you, if reading this letter within these damp halls plants in you a seed of hope, these words might grant you strength to bend, if not break these chains, then would I cherish this tomb more than oak, sycamore, and spruce. More than the wondrous woods and worldly mountains, this cold stone room would become the most cherished place in all our domain. But yes, like what Josh said, what was the good news? If that's the bad news. I would have you raise a shrine upon this spot to commemorate the moment of your liberty. Treat this sepulchre as a hallowed ground, to realize that the grand gestures can be as effective as they are theatric. And 2, in turn, as recompense for the freedom thus granted you, commit yourself to be buried here. Thus here within this mausoleum of dreams, and when the day comes to write your own letter to inspire the next generation that follows in our footsteps. Now I have to start over on my main account. That's the good news. I am confused. And Herbert S. Sinclair. Is he buried here? Because how did that get set here? After the fact. We just did the pitchfork. We need the dust. Oh, no, we didn't do the pitchfork yet. Now we do the pitchfork. Then the duster. Good news is that I got a backup account with the same... Oh, jeez. So, okay. You managed that identically? Where's the duster? The equestrian. The mop. Gotcha. But similar. Why am I getting lost? That's back there again. 4 heroes are missing. That's a lot less than it could have been, I guess. I know I saw you somewhere. Where am I going wrong here? What in the world? I put it down already, did I? Am I blind? What's happening? There you are, jeez. Duster. The mop. Literally directly behind me. Mop or broom or whatever it was. The equestrian one, I think. And then the scepter and crown one. Nailed it. That finally came to fruition. That looks more pristine. And obnoxious to walk down. Go here! Ooh. Funky music. And a Reaper Angel. Be great if that would pull it up in the chat so I could see it. I can't read it on the stream there. And zombies, there we go. Okay. I would hope not. Can we... Is it Hamlet or Othello? And that one's full on a skeleton angel. Oh. I'm sorry? Oh, dearie me. Picture time! Got my finger in the picture. Gosh dang it. To be or not to be, exactly. 7, 3. Boats in the reservoir, 2 up there. Oh dear. Nothing else here, is there? Can I interact with you? Yes, I can. It is better to suffer the slings and arrows and stuff. Yeah, I was supposed to interact with that. Oh, dead people. Okay, there's a cart. Let me pull this up on my phone again. Oh, jeez, it's almost 10. I'm a tad bit invested in this. I'm losing track of time. This is always a good sign. Good game. Loving it. Even if I'm slow sometimes. Question is railing someone in Lord of Heroes. What does that mean? Something in the death corner. It's just debris. I I don't think there is. Okay, we need to orient ourselves based on this. I see minecart tracks in the bottom right there with the, Can I push this is the question. I don't know that I want to answer that question. Try and keep it PG-13 here, please. The lampstand? Pretty sure it was just a lampstand. Yeah, it's just a lampstand. Yeah. Doesn't hurt to double check. Don't need to push this. I can go around. Well, this doesn't really lead there. Well then. This is interesting. I can't do anything with this. Is this the rotation room at 7 then? Potentially? I can't do anything from here at least. Let's check. Yes, I can. Well, that didn't help. How do I... Guess this gives me access to that way if I come from over there. I just can't get to it from here, but getting to it from here is not helpful in any way, so it doesn't really matter. We'll just leave that there for now. I need to find a way to get the turntable from the other side exactly. Oh. Oh. Okay, there's the right side. Foundation elevator. Okay, that's where that goes to then. Concealed entrance. Cliffside exit. Minecart. Fountain entrance. Tomb entrance. We can't even see where we entered from on the map yet still. Torch chamber, rotating gear to north lever. Okay, this is the torch chamber then. And yep, there is a floppy disk. I hadn't looked at that yet. Upgrade disk. Jeez, I haven't even started the day yet. I just remembered. This is interesting. This feels like it would be the torch room. It's segmented like it is. So if that's the case... We just came in from there, and the top right of the map that we had is where the minecart is, right there. So we'll get to the reservoir if we go down that way. I can't interact with anything in here by the look of it yet. It looks like I have to slot something in there. So this should lead to the reservoir. Yes, yes. Okay, good. So, to the right gets us to the fountain entrance. Bring fire. I don't know if we even can get a lighter or not. Can I go into the water? This probably... That looks like the first visions we had with, Alzair, or whatever his name was. That looks very familiar. Alzara? The Zoltair, or whatever. The fortune teller. Yeah, we need to interact with the pump room to lower the water in here. Okay. Phooey. I just realized I've been burning steps through this whole process as well. We haven't even started the day yet. In the actual house. But we know, a lot more things to be doing in future. I just need to press along quickly because I don't have all the time in the world. How did I get down here again? Oh dear. And where's the actual entrance? There it is. No, that's down. Here we go. Okay. Onward to actual things. Or normal things, I suppose. That was actual things. It's fine. Starting with 16 less steps. Like a fool. Which rooms do we need? We need... the foundation being one of them. It's probably an I, given it's E blank GHT. It has to be 8. Given I can't move that. And I don't think there are... pictures in there. Let's start right. Hallway would be amazing. Thank you. Key and 2 doors. We have all of the last, the 8 safes. Okay, something about cracking the 8 safes. Like gates 8 something, crack 8 safes. Something hinting at whatever we need to do by getting all the notes. Or keys. We need that one right there. White rook. In bottom corner. That in mind. Last question, who's your favorite hero in Lord of Heroes? That has been Fram since the beginning, pretty much. I'm a Fram aficionado. To the point where I've gotten 3 of Water Fram's aptitudes, and she does a moderate amount of damage. There's the frickin' car keys again, finally! She does a good, like, 3 to 4 million in the raid. Despite being a tank. Okay, every box is black. That's blatantly a lie. Every box contains gems. That's blatantly a lie, so this is true. The statement on one of the other 2 boxes would be true if you replace the word every with the word this. Rooknook. I was wondering who that was, the character. Yeah, my favorite specific element would be the light fram. I use her all the time. Just a very solid all-around striker, and is absurd against Arc. Okay, that's a black pawn. Black pawn. Okay, one of these would be true if you replaced every with this. This box contains gems. This box is black, so not that one. This one contains gems. Wonderful. Yep, number 3. It's probably crack. Because this is probably a K if we want to continue. Oh, wait, we're not going up. What am I saying? That can dead end. That'll be fine. Oh, well, we got a package delivered. This would be good for steps, given we're low on steps right now. You know about young Walter's secret ability? How do you mean? I'm not sure I understand. White pawn. Crack of these is going to be a nightmare. I need to make another map and write them out. That's what I need to do instead of putting them on top of each other. this would be a very fun game that if you've gone through and know everything, if you like had a partner or a friend or something and you just watched them play, they could be going through, getting confused by things, and you could be just like a little hint of, you've seen that somewhere before. This is getting me excited for the Witness. Yeah, I will be playing that eventually. Okay, White Pawn. You know there's a chance he can't become invincible to any damage if he is the last person alive on low HP. Not know that. Have to look into that. White Pawn. Black Pawn. White Rook. Black Bishop. White Pawn. White Knight. There we go. Yeah, we have a chess map now, too. Good, good. Gem in here. Do we have more context for this now? Crown made of rubies. Just like the one they stole. There's hints to just be sure you know which items in that quiz were supposed to be read. If you didn't gather that already. Skimmed through it, but I don't think I really gleaned anything new there. Frickin' Mother Goose. Alright, we have the car keys now. We need to get the garage this time so we can see what that actually does. I should be able to go for another half an hour at least to get this through. Should be fine. Need more bedrooms for more steps. Play Warframe sometime. Do be warned. A lot of good. Funny you mentioned that. I believe. Let's see here. I am well aware of the grind involved in Warframe because I have put. Let's see here. 4,129 hours into Warframe. I am well versed on that. I haven't touched the most recent stuff yet, but I'm a Warframe aficionado. I've been playing that game for a long time. Line that for now. Yeah, both Josh and I play together, actually. I think I'm Mastery Rank Legend 3 currently. Den it'd be good. Yeah, the only one on the third row on rank 3 that we need is the far right one. Yep, Harrow Chassis. One of the passageway, even though it's expensive, because I want to get over here. Bedroom would be nice. Calero's great. We have not been in the lab yet, but I need steps. I have more hours than you, but I kind of got tired, so I stopped for a while. Yeah, it's very much a come and go as you please kind of game. Takes a lot out of you if you do it for a long time. Okay, so mountain. Oh, this one's weird. It's supposed to be a K. What would this? This is P's. Odd. P's Peaks. Yeah, P or Peak. There we go. Yep. Mountain Peak. Works just fine. White Pawn. We don't have White Pawn in here yet. Legume. You got ambushed and Warframe by your friend. Nice. I don't want to use my last gem is the only thing with that one. But we needed that letter. Dang it. Is there a chess piece in here? I don't think anything can be in here. Hard to get in with the locked doors. Do this for now, because that's another 15 steps. And a compass. Lovely. Billiards room. Have I been in here yet? Yes, I have. This is a T. 10 and 10. White pawn. What is this? Rank 5. Okay. Back to the passageway. Nice and stocked up on steps. Another 2 right there. Lovely. Painful, but the room is helpful. We have this one. This is rank 4. Yeah, we have this one and the next one. The one above it's probably an E. Up there. Anything new now? No. Any items? No. At least it's not locked. Grab the package. And this is rank 5. Yeah, we do. Sure have that. Art and chart. Ooh, lockpicking kit. Haven't had this yet. Will occasionally be able to unlock some normal doors. And 2 keys. We are well stocked. Still don't have the magnifying glass for that. Gosh dang it. Chess pieces. Chess pieces. Don't see chess pieces. Now see what all the hype about in Marble Res. Let's just say those mods should be... Yeah, I don't really play with mods. I just... Honestly, I don't even really play with skins unless I get free ones in that one. I'm perfectly fine just playing that just default. It's giving me that... It's scratching that Overwatch itch without having to play Overwatch, and it's better, and it's wonderful every so often. Don't feel bad about buying that now. Yeah, that's Stage and Sage again. What do these cost? Too much is what they cost. The mods are over. PG, yeah. Some of the normal skins are over that almost. The frickin' Emma Frost. It's like, oh my. Jeez. Bit overkill, don't you think? Oh, chapel. Okay, well that works actually. And they gave me my money back. Lovely. Already solved that, so we don't really need that anymore. White bishop on 5. In the center. See storm. Oh dear. I think I'll pass. I don't need that in my life. Darn. Doesn't go away if I fail, does it? Well, I need to buy keys at the moment. The room counts as 2 bedrooms. That's the one where we had the letter between the 2 kids, wasn't it? I think we hope for the left side, because I don't want to risk that one. Plus it counts for 2, so we get that twice. Camp Colonel, we get 4 more money. Lovely. This is number 6. We have all of the center done, actually. I don't know why I'm thinking of that. 2 black pawns. That doesn't make any sense. It's a bunk bed. Counts as 2 rooms, technically, I guess. Black pawn. Yes. Remove the 1. Draw the horizontal lines. I back have to check out this Delta Force game. Okie dokie. I can't guarantee I will still be around because we're nearing the end of this. That was a horribly unstraight line. What am I doing? Yeah, we'll probably be done in the next 30 minutes or so. But thank you for being around. Always happy to have people here. How are you still alive? Is someone still feeding you? You are adorable. Do you actually do the thing? Oh my word, you do. Can I keep him? Can I take the gun? That was the journal. Hermes. Don't think I can go up here. Nope. Ladders aren't a thing in this game. Commissary would be great, actually. Yes, please. And we're not at day 12 yet. Do we have... Yeah, we have... We're only missing the top two of this column. What do you got for me today? Running shoes, magnifying glass... sledgehammer. Yeah. We can go back to the, mail room. See what that is. This is not going to cost me anything now because I don't have any. So that works. Go back here real quick and see what this says. Did they ever prove he was the one that stole the Baron's mail? Interesting. Huh. Okay, back on with it. Don't know that that was worth the steps, at least yet. Probably just don't have the context for it yet. Oh, we ordered a book. I don't know if it's in yet, though. Yes, it is. Let's just say Delta Force has a lot of space to occupy. Lord of Anson and Babbage. Lowry. Let's take a picture of that. Sightseer's Guide to Reddington, a modest account of our town by Sir Andrew Darrell. There's that again. Same picture. Is that the same mountain in the Hollies, just not there yet? That's weird. Third largest city in Fen areas and site of its former capital, Reddington, is synonymous with mountains, mystery, and magic. Most tourists head straight for the boardwalk and don't get much further than the botanical gardens. However, Reddington has much more to offer. Spectacular scenery, a historic castle, and a charming underground bazaar reward visitors who wish to explore further. Hui. Reddington is that type of unique, enchanting place that lingers in your mind and memories long after you leave her. Ilex X survey. We are gonna take pictures of this just in case. Not gonna lie, Dark Mikhail is kind of useless on my team. Depends on the type of purpose you're using him for. The way he is now, he is pure spirit battery. He is there to get you spirit gauge, pretty much primarily. I tested him slightly with damage, it wasn't all that impressive. So he's there for spirit levels. Just to power your bursts. And he's very effective at it. Yeah, he's doing no damage. He's not really supposed to, it doesn't feel like. That's not his purpose. His purpose is to enable your other heroes to do damage via their bursts. And or get the utility out of their bursts. Reddington's the most popular attraction and a guaranteed crowd pleaser. The Botanical Gardens is loved by both locals and visitors for its Acheron canopy house and mausoleum, its petal-covered trails, and a mind-boggling variety of flowers. Need heroes that can tank damage. Fran will be good for that. If you're just going with free-to-play, for now at least. Either that or Light Ahalam is one of the best currently. Or any defense-focused resolve Guardian, like Zyra or Water Zyra, Water Ricardo, Dark Alev. Dark Alev is amazing. Which Fram? Fram just a you can use Water Fram as for starters. She's not going to give Resolve to the team, but you can split off into Dark Fram kinda. Dark Fram's good for tanking, but she's also very focused on boosting a Dark DPS that doesn't need to use their 2, like Dark Johann or Dark Rowan. Earthalev can tank, yes. Yes, she can. And she can action gauge, boost your DPS a little bit, and gives Resolve to reduce the damage the rest of your team takes, and can grant shields, has percent max health damage on her 2. I think she's a health scaler. And her burst gives regeneration as well, so she's not the best tank out there, but she's very functional. I use her frequently. This is the reason springtime is Reddington's busy season. Situated just east of town, the Botanical Gardens offer a scenic and captivating tableau of the natural countryside. A cobblestone trail meanders past over 1,000 species of tropical plants, each remarkable in its own right, yet even more stunning set against the spectacular backdrop of the Reddington Mountains. Yeah, no. She's solid. I don't see her used very much, but she's definitely usable. And she's effective at what she does. Allow yourself at least an hour to indulge in this picturesque walk, which concludes at Mainway Station. You're going to admire the watercolor and hope to find secrets. I do not see numbers embedded in here or anything. Unless I'm just missing them. Look at that holly. Specimen of holly unique to Reddington's mountains. How many pages is this? Oh my. Oh, that's probably... Are all of these locations in the Red Prince book? That feels... Because there's the bridge. And there's a castle as well, so probably. You'll find sitting at the base of Mount Perma, Reddington's second highest summit, a historic site described by scholars as significantly important to the realm's past. Featherfall Keep, the former home of Lord William Epson, same as her ladyship, has until recently always been a private residence, serving as a family home to the Epsons since before the Third Era. After the death of Lord Epson, his oldest son, Lionel Epson, left the estate never to return. However, the daughter stayed, maintaining the residence and its staff until her marriage in 1951 to Herbert, I believe. At that point, Featherfall Keep ceased to be a family residence. It began operating as a historic house, museum, and tourist attraction, and the estate was designated a National Historic Landmark in 1972. I took pictures of both those dates. I still believe that by many that Featherfall was built by the first king of Orinda Ares when Reddington was still capital. However, surface documents containing conflicting dates have recently cast some doubt on the long-standing myth. Just in case, since we have it. Trinsdale Lake. Okay. Tranquil Serene. I might need to skim this. Premier vacation destination lakes, Chinese resort cabins, frequented by royalty. Southern Shore tourists are free to enjoy the views and rub elbows with the rich and famous. 100 Bells Tea Room. General public Mondays and Fridays. Mount Holly. Elevation of 11,220 feet. Tallest mountain in the Reddington Range and the highest peak in the entire realm. Beyond the physical challenge itself. I guess this is in a fictional zone. I don't think we've mentioned any real life locations unless I've completely forgotten. Only a few hours from Reddington to get to the trail. You don't need a look, guys. Okay. Take far from the trail. What happened to the new Mecha Breaker game that came out? I don't know. I never partook myself, to be honest. Completely forgot it existed. Oh, that's where we are. Okay. Private. Since the closing of the schoolhouse. Station Bazaar. I try braving the main ways. Okay, don't be too hasty. Marketplace. Central Railway Station. Yeah, it's one of those kind of came and went kind of games. Heard about it, heard nothing about it afterwards. Sounds like First Descendant is not doing very well either. Sounds like they don't really know how to balance new characters and are starting to levy nerfs onto some characters to fix the solution, and people are pissed at that too. They're upset that they were making the new ones so powerful, and now they're nerfing them, and people are upset by that too. Okay. That's most of what I can get out of that. I need to go about things quickly. Oh, I forgot to use the lock. Frick! Ooh, 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 ooh. Definitely this. So weird that it... Ooh, and we get keys. Lovely. Is that the groundskeeper, Christoph? I don't remember if a name was mentioned in the note prior. Do we have this one? Yes, this is a G for Grain and Rain. What happens now? We just get to open this and see what's inside. Okay, there's a note. The drop-off address is 14227 Sandy Heights. Small garage on the south edge of Trinsdale. Goods are already secure and in the trunk, so just unload and get back here before noon. I've seen Sinclair's schedule, and I don't think he'll be requesting the car today, but you never know when the cat will want to get some air. Tomorrow will likely be the last delivery, and I believe Denny already has payment ready. There's something in here. Another upgrade disc. Play back Black Myth Wukong? I have not yet, no. We have 2 of those now, don't we? We need to get security. Desperately. Or the office or something with a computer. Because I don't think I get to hold on to these if I don't use them. I intend to at some point eventually. There's too many good games to keep up with, which I suppose is a good thing, especially amidst all the slop that's been happening lately too. It's good to know that there's still a decent number of good games going on. The office or the security is under one of those freaking hidden ones. It's gonna be so obnoxious. I suppose this was kind of pointless, other than getting a door, because I literally can't go forward anymore. That's not helpful. Ah. For the rest of the stream, I have to go. Thanks for being here. See you in a future one, potentially. Bye-bye. White Pawn. White Pawn. Already have that letter. Oh, this is not going well. Going blind for a bunch of these is not helping. Though I do need to end soon, so this might actually be helpful. Have to do that one. Oh, that's painful to look at. Security required a gem, yes? Pretty sure. Yeah, we have to... Don't really need more keys right now. Already have the lockpick kit. That wasn't terribly helpful. So this is our last chance to get a terminal so we can actually use these upgrade discs instead of losing them. Please, please, please. I'm desperate here. Chess pieces? Don't see one. No. I have gems for that. Please. Okay, at least there's a door. All I ask. It's the staff notice. Frick. I didn't have security up and running already, did I? Does Archives have a terminal in it? I don't remember. Frick. That's annoying. Oh, phooey. That's of no use to me now. The moderate use, but... we'll go to the archive, see if there's a terminal there. I don't think there is, but... That's really annoying. That's 2 upgrades I can't use now. I don't have a shovel, do I? Didn't even get to use the sledgehammer. Feels like a place that would have a terminal, but it doesn't. Well, I'm annoyed now. Let me see. Blueprints. Rooms with terminals. Guess I just somehow... Nope, that's not out. Okay. Well, phooey. You didn't have one, did you? I feel like I would have noticed if a room had a terminal, given the glowing green. That's really dumb. Yeah, no, I don't have any with terminals. Phooey. I need to call the stream anyways, because I've run out of time. So... Goodbye, upgrade discs. Sadly. We learned a lot. Got a lot done. Dang, if these had opened up more, I was well on my way to filling out the whole thing as well. I was actually doing pretty well. There's always next run. Which we'll have to wait until next stream. Which won't be next week. It will be in 2 weeks, because I'm on vacation next week. The last 2 streams of the week will be Thursday with more Stardew Valley. We're nearing the end of that version of that run. Because we're aiming for perfection. We're working on friendships right now. We've got all the obelisks. Need to do a bunch more achievements and such. Got our fancy weapon. But once we get perfection on that and complete all the achievements, we will be installing Expanded and starting over with immensely more, because that's not absurd. And then Friday will be more Nier Automata, at which point we will be finishing Route B, I believe, and moving on to the nice, happy, fun time in Route C, which totally isn't really dark and depressing. Both of those will be at 6 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, so if you want to pop in for those, that's when to do it. Yes, that about does it. Thank you all for being here, and I shall see you in the next one.